It was beautiful.
Did you tell them it's pronounced Gibraltar? And
No.
that they can't stop you? It's your own like country. I don't know what to call it. It's like
my own rock.
Personal area. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told them. They didn't listen that much, but I made it through nonetheless. Man, we have gone off on quite a tangent, haven't we? Holy crap. Phantom Assassin gonna be the pick again.
Yeah, we see more and more Phantom Assassin just building straight into Deso instead of a Battle Fury. Battle Fury got nerfed a bit, but yeah, I still need to see what other players are doing from Tier 1 teams, how they decide to build up a Phantom Assassin. Depends, again, against the composition of the team you're playing against. Oh god, no.
What, you don't like the Bane?
Man, I started a Bane hating club. We already have 13 members. If you want to join the club,
press 1 in chat if you want to join the club.
Me. Yes.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Bane's kind of cool. He's not the worst hero in the world.
5 seconds remaining.
Nah, he's fine if you have like any kind of a combo. The hero is fun to play. I guess he's been my favorite hero, like in support hero in Dota 1 and start of Dota 2, because he was like so cool. You could do fancy stuff with the Nightmare. Maybe I just got tired of Bane. There was this patch like a year and a half ago where everyone was picking Bane, first pick Bane, or just being banned out. This is when I started the club. I was the only member for 3 months, and after that we have to pay $30 per month to actually join a club, and it's like extremely effective. We have a Discord channel where we talk.
What the heck are you talking about?
What do you? That's true. Or where we should talk about Bane. We watch replays of Bane failing.
So you're saying that you want everybody to join this club of yours, and they have to pay $30 a month?
There's a price, but we invest that money. I don't keep the money. We invest that money to support other heroes in Dota 2.
Yeah. Do you guys have
Bane.
An initial coin offering too that you want to tell people about? Is that what's going on here? The cryptocurrency Lacoste coin?
Oh, we're not into that. We're not scams. Sorry.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey man, it's an Nature's Prophet though. This is one of the answers that you sometimes get for the man that you love to hate, Mr. Bane.
Huh.
Take off the Nightmare?
Queen of Pain banned out. That's interesting.
That is weird, isn't it?
10 seconds.
I mean, they have zero control, so Kaban could pick an Ember Spirit, let's say. They could even go for Puck/Storm Spirit if they want to go get a vehicle for a Life Stealer, because they literally have zero control.
Yeah. That sounds kind of nice. They've got the Sprout now. Hey.
10 seconds remaining.
Sprout Life Stealer.
He's gonna keep Quelling Blade for 60 minutes.
Does he buy a Battle Fury with the Magnus? That is the ultimate question. Now it's Skitter. He's gonna go Midas Radiance. That's what he's gonna do.
I mean, if they want to play faster, he's gonna get a different kind of build. If they feel they can finish the game.
That's fair.
Oh!
Earthshaker into Rubik.
Unfamiliar face. Well, Rubik is not a... Like, when you think about, oh, he stole an Echo Slam, and then Rubik blanks in, does nothing, because he does not have...
It's the fissure, though.
Does not have a passive.
Yeah, that's true. No stun that comes out from the Echo Slam. I will say Fissure is kind of amazing to be able to get that steal off. Although,
seconds remaining.
I guess it's not like that hard to steal. I don't know, we'll see. But an Earthshaker, why don't we see this hero played more often?
I don't know, because we went full circle where with Power Treads and Phase Boots and with some of the heroes, Shaker is one of those where you just increase the cooldown on the spells, heroes not picked, then you decrease the cooldown pretty much the only reason the hero is picked is Fisher, and there's the Ember Spirit. They have 0 lockdown for him. It's an easy game.
Yeah. All right. Well, there it is. Easy game, easy life. I think Earthshaker is less tragic against Ember than it used to be, at least, because the root isn't going to interrupt your casting a Fissure, at least. But yeah, it'll be good. Who do you feel like is going to win this one, Lacoste?
I think that's a tough one. We don't want to say anything before the game starts, but
based on
I
draft.
mean, we do with the predictions. But as I said, Ember Spirit, free game for him, and what Dota2Players showed, I don't think they can contest against Kaban. But here we are. We want to watch some good Dota, and maybe this is the game where they're gonna shine.
All right. Well, we'll see if it can happen. Game number 2 about to be underway. Kaban versus the Dota2Players, the minor qualifiers in the EU region. We've seen North America finish off last night, and it's going to be EE going to the minor, in case you guys didn't happen to spot those games. On the back of their wins, the team Flying Penguins, and now this isn't going to be for who goes to the minor, but it is going to be who goes to the next phase of the minor. Group A action continue on here, and I think on twitch.tv/BeyondTheSummit2, you can keep on following the Group B action, where it's Alliance, Vega, and one other team playing. I don't remember what the last team was, because I'm terrible. It is The Real Deal.
You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Do you guys want a little bit of spoiler action? If you don't want to know what's going on in Group B, close your ears. Alliance 1-2-0, Vega won the first game against The Real Deal. So unless The Real Deal are able to win this next one, the best they can possibly hope for... they'd just be eliminated at that point, actually. Barring something ridiculous. And likewise here, Kaban have already qualified. Dota2Players are out, but they're just playing for their pride at this stage.
So, Shaker with Boots of Speed, first item, 2 Clarities. That's pretty standard. Let's see the combo that they have. Are they gonna... They're not gonna do the combo lane. Razor Shadow Demon, Static Link Disruption. Easy peasy, but Razor's gonna be in mid.
Summon some Treants, DK Phobos, it's gonna back out. I feel like I remember seeing him play Magnus a lot also. Is that a DK Phobos hero?
I don't think so.
No?
He probably played some Magnus, but I love to have him on heroes who create chaos, like a Panda. That's Night Stalker. These are his signature heroes.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Shadow Demon again looking for the Courier Snipe, but it's heading up north. So they won't find it this time around, unfortunately.
Fissure block. They're gonna siege the tower. 70 damage on tower, not bad.
Hey, that's more than Kaban had in game number 2 against OG. Uh-oh.
So if you just tuned in, there was one game where they did 0 building damage, like combined.
Yeah, like not even a right click. It was really sad. It was just a zoo strat that came out from OG, and that was a tough one for Kaban. But having a heck of a lot better time in this next round, and DK Phobos might end up going down here. 4 stacks, almost enough, but we'll get the salve off.
Almost. Shadow Demon used to not skill Shadow Poison level 1. Instead, you get a Disruption. Well, it depends if you have some kind of a stun, so you get closer, use Disruption, Harass. Before the talk I had with Milan about it, who's one of the best Shadow Demon players in the world, like you just wanted to get Disruption level 1 for harassment and securing the range creep, but since things changed and mana cost changed on Shadow Poison, I think we're gonna see more Shadow Poisons being skilled at level 1.
DK Phobos almost able to kill there. Yeah, it's a really solid ability. Oh, wasn't able to block the stack there by the Earthshaker. I don't know if he was just waiting to see if he could find a a kill, possibly. I mean, that is one thing to watch for, is if he steps too far forward, a fissure block, and then Razor being able to steal damage, but he's already used Static Link, and now... Cinderin? Nightmare? Give him the walk away. This man has double Fairy Fire.
He has boots.
He's thinking about baiting this.
Has 2 Fairy Fires plus a Mango.
Yeah, he knows how to play Bane. He's done it a few times.
No!
What?
No, they ruined Bane. I was just checking the stats. He doesn't get the same amount of intelligence, agility, and strength per level. He was the only one who was getting it throughout the whole years. Now they changed it. No!
You're right. It's because of the change that they had to all the like base stats of all the heroes. Valve messed up. They forgot. Oh, that's going to be changed next
I'm done.
patch.
I'm out. Well, I'm switching to Artifact.
Oh, that's really sad. That's a good point. I haven't seen Bane since the changes. We need a Reddit thread, guys. Make it happen.
Oof. Now I'm triggered. I'm extremely mad right now.
25, 25, 26, no! Yeah, it's very anger-making for sure. Stand close, that we won't get Sprout, but doesn't have the mana for it anyways. My Smoon. Run away to a faraway place and is going to give the kill over... Well, nope, he's going to take it away anyways.
Has blood. Oh, let this nightmare never end.
9, kind of forced to go back to jungle. I mean, jungle is always the safest place. Hard to lane against Razor, even though he has 16 CS. Razor sitting on 20.
Do you remember the days of the Iron Talon Embers? Oh, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why he got nerfed, and then you nerf a hero instead of just nerfing the item, and then you delete poor man's shield, and the hero is complete garbage. Yeah, I remember those days.
Is this a dead Shadow Demon? Oh, pulling in closer, and the Fade Bolt gets the kill. Meanwhile, top lane, my Smoon does have Sprout this time, and also body blocking with the Trance. He does look to be fine, but did still force out the rotation of the Earthshaker to the top lane.
How's our boy Shaker doing? 0-0-0-0-0.
Hey, at least he's consistent.
Yeah,
Unlike
this is
Bane.
the stats that we like to see.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted to see on Bane throughout the years, but now...
Look at
Now it's
Cinderin.
gone.
Oh, he couldn't get it. The Nightmare did not last as long as the Fissure. Well, the Razor is going to try and turn with the Eye of the Storm, steal the damage from 9. Does he have enough magical damage to make this work and find the kill? Well, Cinderin showing up. The Brain Sap, it's not quite there. Fade Bolt back up in 2 seconds, but did not want to fully chase for that one. So Razor lives. He's forced to use the Shrine, though.
Yeah, 9 also has a stack in his jungle. He was just faking it to go to jungle. Not what you see every day. Hard to last hit with the just practically no damage in the mid lane.
Well, 9 breaks the static link there. Needs to be careful about the Earthshaker moving in fissuring, but it looks like he will be safe. And, well, a Nightmare used down at bottom. They were going to go in for the Skewer to pull back in Boom, but it was a good disruption, and now they pull back in instead. This Shadow Demon will eventually be ran down and killed off, it looks like. The punches are there. They take down their man. Likewise, top lane. Be careful. This Nature's Prophet doesn't have a way out, but they will get the Fissure to interrupt. Doesn't quite connect on the Sprout there, and Skitter will skitter out.
He had the Tango and the Quelling Blade. Even if the Sprout connected, he would still be safe. 9 is level 6 right now, so there's no kill potential coming out from Razor.
Yeah. So, the level 5 DK Phobos, 3 points up in Empower. He knows what his job is going to be this game. Just buff up that Life Stealer whenever possible. And bottom lane, PA trying to put the hurt on him. Can't really do much.
Man, when I think about it, I know it's Skitter, so he's gonna go for Midas, has one queued up. But do you actually need a Midas once you have
No.
the steroid guy in your team who gives you Empower? I don't think so.
I don't think so either, to be honest. Oh, going for the Rubik, has the lift with the skewer, pulling him underneath the tower, the Nature's Prophet ulti, and they will kill off that Rubik. Also moving in with this Earthshaker, could go for the Fissure, but holding on to it. Fissure pushes him on the other side, the dive coming in, able to get Enchant Totem, but the RP used, and DK Phobos trying to run away. They show up with 9. This is the turnaround that they needed. Boom trying to escape, does have a Phantom, Blink Strike rather, in just a second, but they catch out this Phantom Assassin and kill her off eventually. So they lose Phobos, but able to take down 2 afterwards.
It took them a really long time to kill this Magnus. Instead, they should just back off.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, you're trying to go on a Magnus who has RP.
God. It's just kind of been the constant aggression up top. It's not as big of a stomp by any stretch of the imagination as we saw last game, but it is still looking like it's into the favor of Kaban, I think. How big of a deal is this Razor getting off to a hot start? Like, is Diggy going to be able to carry this game for them?
Personally, no, but the
Okay.
but the Razor can farm a lot right now. He's not the hero anymore that if he doesn't have a good lane where he can snowball, that he just falls off. Right now, he has this unstable current, level 4, so he can just keep farming.
Skewer pulls back under the tower. The tower is hitting him, not the illusions. Is able to change over the aggro afterwards, though. Phobos, 4 stacks now. This is level 2 Shadow Poison. Does need 1 more to be able to find the kill, and even then it's close. Not quite on the mark. 26 HP, but boom, able to find the kill in the end. The Nightmare is there onto the Shadow Demon inside the Sprout, but still not able to hide. And Diggy also going to be rooted here for the moment. The Fissure, double Remnant forward, not quite killing off this Razor. Salve comes up afterwards, and Boom just booms him. Able to take down both.
Well, they're trading well right now, and they are practically in a lead right now. Let's talk about the skill build on Ember Spirit. We saw that in OG's game, where he maxed the Slide, because it scales so well, and it's less cooldown, also more damage. If you just hit Slide every 6 seconds, 160 extra damage plus your own attack. That's insane.
And this is why we're seeing so many kills go the way of Embers. Not only is he got all the survivability that you used to have, but you're also getting that bonus damage coming out from Sleight of Fist. And then, of course, take a look at the Empower that comes out. People want a TI off of this. It works.
Yep. That's one of the reasons why he also goes for Phase Boots, even extra damage. Look at it. He's sitting on 100 plus damage right now, plus 160 on top of that. That's almost 300 per hit. That's easy math. Plus cleave.
Yeah, man. And you've got all these little treants running around everywhere. They're just adding on to the damage. Well, 11 minutes in, 9-6. Still, as far as tier 1 towers go, haven't been able to take any of them, but it looks like Dire want to put the hurt, if at all possible. Trying to get some pretty significant damage to this top tower.
Mid lane, Synderen has ulti ready. Such an easy setup. Now it even lasts longer, 6 seconds. Bane got buffed.
Easy. Well, now that 1,000 gold lead, 10 kills towards them with the Midas already on Lifestealer. Biver under control for the moment. Needs to run away, but will be finally brought down. And now Synderen able to get that Nightmare. Traded over onto the Trance, so they will be able to walk away fine. But the root connects onto the Shadow Demon. Tries to run, still have Remnants available. And it looks like 9 able to dodge back. God, it just does so much damage.
That's slight, man. If he was empowered, he would definitely grab a kill on that Shadow Demon.
Boom. Bottom. Turns to fight. I mean, the evasion is going to make this pretty tough. Yeah, he can't find that kill.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not going for Radiance this game, because they really don't need it. Just get Armlet and maybe tank up with an MKB. If he wants to go for like more utility build against Razor and PA, Heaven's Halberd is the best choice. Still gives you damage, strength, evasion against those, and disarm.
Radiant's top tower has
Well,
been
they killed the Nature's Prophet. So 13 minutes, and they're going to keep these stacks going. This is how you sort of accelerate the farm of the Lifestealer. I mean, he already kind of has it with the Midas, but getting that in power on him too, and you can also go just for the Ember Spirit as well. Looks like he wants to build towards a Sanjin Yasha? Kind of interesting. I like it from 9.
Maybe not. And it's gonna give him tankiness, some damage. The status resistance not that great against any of the heroes besides Earthshaker. Did you miss that kill?
Nah, man, I got it. I was on it.
All right.
I'm killing it.
I'm just checking.
I appreciate that.
I gotta check if there's any mistake happening.
I mean, there's plenty of mistakes happening with this cast. There's no question about it, but that's not one of them, at least. Uh-oh. DK Fomos, Helba the Dominator, did not decide to go for the Blink Dagger. It does kind of feel like the Magnus RP is sort of that cherry on top, which doesn't have to be there. Like, they can sort of start the fight to make things crazy with the Ember from the get-go, and now, Shadow Demon, Haste Rune, just going to run away from Cinderin, who is going to be controlled for the moment. Can't Nightmare himself with the Brain Sap, keeping him alive. The stun already out. Phobos really wanted to go for that RP, but doesn't able to connect onto it. Decides to use the RP now, and, well, with the DK Chase almost killing Diggy. He's going to get sprouted, rooted, caught, killed, double for 9. They've lost the Rubik and the Bane, but you're willing to take those trades. And almost actually getting the Courier there as well.
Well, Phantom Assassin is getting a lot of kills from these skirmishes, and Earthshaker was level 6, no points in Echo Slam. Okay.
Very interesting.
Never refuse gold given.
So
When you say interesting, you mean garbage or what?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. I don't know. It's not. No. It's not garbage. Definitely. I mean, I think
I can understand why. Like, he wants to lower the cooldown on the Fisher, wants to stay as far as possible from a fight, but he was trying to gank a chicken with Enchant Totem in that fight. That's not the way to go, at least not to position yourself.
No.
Captured in the flame.
So now where do you go as... Ooh, Courier Snipe! Heyo! He got it! Oh no.
That's how you do it.
Oh man.
Earthshaker, take out your little notebook and write it down.
Yeah.
Play Nature's Prophet instead of Earthshaker.
Did he steal Fissure again? No, Enchant Totem. Alright. It's not a great steal for Biver. I do also feel like pretty soon, like this Earthshaker, he's died 4 times, but still decent-ish farm. Is going to have his Blink Dagger in about 800 gold or so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Deso, PA, getting towards the BKB next. It does feel like they're going to have a nice timing where they can fight.
DK Focus also doesn't have a Blink Dagger, but is it really worth it to get this Helm of the Dominator in a game like this? I don't think so, but it didn't really achieve anything. They didn't take any siege creeps. With tier 1 towers are still up. Like, he's using Hadouken on bottom lane, just farming with that Satyr Tormentor.
Nice. I'm down.
See another Hadouken? Yes.
Oh, got him. See if you can get some last hits with it. I'll move into position. Get those last hits.
On, focus. Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Brilliant.
Look at him go.
Oh no, he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss.
I mean, he's got a good amount of them. Let's see. Oh, he goes for the real one. Nice. The 69 gold.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wait. Oh, you ready for this? The Hadouken's gonna make the difference when they go for this gank. Do they? No, they're not doing it for now. They're thinking about it.
Dire's top
He's too
tower has
fast.
fallen.
425. Run away. Ah! Oh, God!
Wrong way.
It's baiting. He's baiting it. He's baiting it. Oh, the bait. The elaborate bait. They wanted to keep him in the area, and they get the sprout to get the vision. Oh, easy peasy right there. Although with the Ember showing up, the Razor is there. And, well, the bait didn't end up working out.
It was a great master plan, but the execution was not the best.
Fair enough.
Lifestealer, what does he have? Yeah, I like this. MKB straight after Armlet, so he can actually deal damage.
Echo.
Echo Slam.
I got it now, but Skitter shows up. And
Alright, Phil for a minute. I need to pick up my food.
no problem. Ice Moon is going to die in a second as soon as they get in here, but the Infest, they turn it back around for a moment. Oh, he walks away. He gets out. Cinderin, living too, so nobody dies. And the TP back home for the Nature's Prophet. Just barely able to live by virtue of the Shadow Demon keeping that dude alive. Well done. So 18 and a half minutes, 1,000 gold lead. But Dota 2 players are definitely staying in this one. And you start hitting this timing a little bit later on with a Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. Suddenly these team fights become so much more easy to use. And, or rather, team fights easy to execute, I should say. The Orchid for the Nature's Prophet, this is always sort of the weird zone, is like, how do you itemize this hero to be of the best use in a team fight? Because if you get jumped on, you still just die. There's very few items that you can buy that solve that problem. But Skitter taking down that tier 1 tower in the mid lane, and I hear Lacoste's dulcet tones ready to rejoin. Hello.
Yeah, what happened? Did anyone die? Hello?
Actually, no. Nobody died.
Alright, so good time to get away, grab some chicken. Phantom Assassin, level 13 with death, so there's gonna be a lot of damage. How are things in armor department? 7 armor on base. It's actually, what? Why does he have such a high armor?
Mr. Bane?
Yeah.
Dude, he's just a
everyone else
baller.
has really high armor, so Desso's not going to be really effective.
No Fiend's Grip, but they can still just go on to this PA. Blink Dagger is there for the Earthshaker. No Echo Slam, though. It's on cooldown, and he doesn't even have a fissure to throw out there either. Skewer pulls back the other direction. Skitter, Armlet toggles, living his life, and able to get the turnaround. They have the Fiend's Grip. Going to be broken for the moment. Ice Moon trying to get out, but he does eventually die as well. And one by one by one by one, Dota2 players are going to lose their lives. And Kaban make it happen.
It was a 2-man RP, but no follow-up whatsoever. Man, 9 is playing amazing this game. Look at his move speed. 500 when he uses phase boots.
Yeah, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's a very difficult thing to deal with. 5,000 net worth lead for Kaban now, and it's kind of what we thought could eventually happen. I think also just, you know, the PA there didn't see that there were a lot of heroes in the area, thought they could turn and make something happen, but no Blink Echo on Earthshaker. He had the Blink Dagger, but no Echo.
Middle tower has fallen.
But at least he has Echo Slam.
Skill
this time.
That's true. That is true. And MKB done, gonna be on the courier for the Lifestealer. I think, has he got taken the True Sight? No, he needs to get level 20 for 9. He's gonna have the True Strike. Bottom lane. They find themselves the Nature's Prophet, but who's finding who? Need to back out of there. DK Phobos low on mana. Orchided, lift up, coming from Biver. The turnaround, though, possibly happening as 9 shows up. They do die to the Soul Burn, and they will kill off that Nature's Prophet and also take down the PA. So they lose 3, but it comes at the cost of 2 cores.
Yeah, well, Lifestealer has an MKB right now, so he can easily right-click PA, and they need to play around Earthshaker. They need to use this Shadow Demon in fights. Shaker was smoked, but it was way too late. You can feel the difference between these two teams, how they move around the map, how they ward, what information they get, and how they use it.
Yeah. Definitely. 22 minutes. 7,000 gold lead. And right now it's sort of Kaban waiting to bide their time. It is a BKB that's going to be completed for the Razor, which could maybe make a difference. But 9 almost has a full crit done. And they're actually thinking about just walking into Roche. Okay, why not? Let's see it.
Man, level 20 with Daedalus, and probably gonna go for True Strike against the PA.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna go in yet. Maybe feeling a little bit trepidatious about moving into the pit without a ton of vision. Like, Earthshaker is still a monster. You have to be wary of the Echo Slam, even if it is only level 1.
Now he has 4 points in Aftershock, so that's good. I'm not sure if he can lock down Ember Spirit long enough because of the status resistance.
Oh, that's a good point. You have to keep our eyes on that. But the smoke up coming. Kaban, they drop a ward on the high ground. They see the Earthshaker right at the start. He can't go down right now, but he does. He dies, and so too do the hopes and dreams of the Dota 2 players. The hoof stomp. They find, they kill. And now Rubik also has a save mechanism with the disruption. But Roche...
1100 crit coming out of Ember Spirit. No biggie.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, man, this is tough. So Roche going their way. You do have the Earthshaker back up in 6 seconds, but the Aegis is gonna fall really, really quickly. They should know that Roche is happening. TP coming. Earthshaker trying to find a position, trying to find an opening, and already there onto the Bane. They can still open up with this one. To go in for that big Echo Slam. It could come out right in time. He goes in the pit, able to find it, but Skinner pops the Rage in time. This Lifestealer knew it was coming and was prepared. And now you have the True Strike. They will lose the Aegis, but that is a small price to pay. A good crit coming from that PA, and a banishment as well onto 9. He's going to be caught for the moment. Jumps over to the east side and then back to the west. And it looks like DK Phobos keeping control of this Nature's Prophet as well. Pulls off to the other side, stealing the Sprout. And beautiful play from Kaban.
They managed to take down Aegis from a Lifestealer, and 2 buybacks on the side of Kaban. Good combo though. Lifestealer, you need to get rid of Magic Wand and put that Quelling Blade in your inventory. Quelling Blade, 10 times more valuable when you play against Nature's Prophet.
Oh, speaking of needing things, that is going to be the PA needing to walk away, as just going to die to the Lifestealer. So one after the other, they end up falling, and Kaban up to a 9,000 gold lead now. 26-16.
Viver using Sprout on DK Phobos. He's not happy about it.
And I mean, you can kind of do what you can do at this point for Nature's Prophet, trying to just cut creep waves. But it is so difficult to make this work. And they do have good sort of wave clear with the Shadow Demon. You know, just stack up the poison whenever possible. But eventually, the siege could come. Synderen hiding out. He is underneath a ward, but still hanging on to the Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, Fiend's Grip 6-second duration increased. That's 1 extra second. That's actually a huge buff for Bane.
Oh, Courier gets out of there. And this is the strength of having this Ember Spirit too. Like, once he gets those bots online, just split push around the map. Really hard to kill this guy. Although now with the Orchid, it is another avenue to make it happen.
Yeah, he's gonna need a defensive item for sure now. But there's a Furion with Orchid. You can see Lifestealer completing Manta style. just to have some kind of a defensive tool against it. Even though I would prefer to get a Lotus Orb against, let's say, a Shadow Demon, Static Link,
Dire's top
and
tower
you still
is
have a
under
Dispel.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay, Magnus is building one, that's why.
Easy.
Lotus Orb is ready on him, almost.
Skitter hitting the tower through the fissure. Pops the rage now, and this is pretty close to a tier 3 dead. The wraparound is sort of there from the side, coming from the PA, but with the building already dead, it does become more and more difficult. Take that. RP pulls back one onto the Razor, looking for the group up, seeing if they can find the Echo Slam, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to make happen. There's the BKB, the Fiend's Grip, they got him caught, the Echo Slam. It's not good enough. Cinderin lives through it, but will eventually be brought down by Diggy. But the big cleave comes through onto 2-9. A triple kill, the crit, the ultra kill. How many rampages have we seen on these Ember Spirits? It's gonna be
There it
another
is.
one, and it might be some more if they're not careful. Dota 2 Pro players buy back to run into their fountain because you cannot
They just
handle
wanted to
the
get it.
Empire damage.
They
Ember-
want to give Ember Spirit a rampage. That's why they bought back.
Buildings falling, a flash of inspiration from 9. He makes it work,
Dire's top barracks are under
and,
attack.
well, Dota 2 players running into some issues. 9, Sleight of Fist is there again if he needs it.
Has fallen.
Let's have 5,200 gold now, a 20k net worth lead.
Now their building damage is not that great, that's the problem. So they can't finish the game. They forced 3 buybacks from D2P. Roche may respawn in 3.5 minutes. They can still take one more fight and not get punished even if they lose a fight.
Yeah.
Also, Cinderin, lol. Man, every time I see Cinderin, he's kind of dead. Even though he's only sitting on the 6 deaths, we gotta go hard on our boy Cinderin.
Hey man, it happens.
We can forgive him. These small mistakes, they're gonna start adding up. Suddenly he's
Yeah,
out of a pro team and the casting stealing our job.
that's true. That is the problem. You just gotta, cheer for this man to make it. The thing that's kind of interesting, he's playing this Bane, and like we talked about, the stats, they're not there. He's probably had more deaths on his hero than ever before. He's not used to the unequal stats. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a good point. Shadow Demon, is he gonna get caught? Well, the synergy between Soul Catcher and, let's say, a PA is extremely good. You just lowered the HP and maybe not the heroes inside of Radiant right now, but in general, you might be able to one-shot them. Also, Lifestealer has a casual Lincoln Sphere suddenly out of nowhere that Midas plus Empower, 21,000 net worth on him.
Tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
That's just to cancel the static link, and they don't have too many single targeted spells.
And the rage siege that happens, and then afterwards, Manta hit the buildings a little bit more, because why not? They're TPing to the shrine for this PA. That is a bold move, mister. Well, and Ember just gonna dare them to come after him. He's got a DD rune. Is gonna be purged off, though, immediately. And now in a little bit of trouble. Silence. No defensive items on this guy. Does have the full Scotty completed, but Skitter gonna clean up and chase forward for more. PA still behind enemy lines, wants to make something happen on a Biver right from the get-go, but they immediately go for the RP, and now this PA controlled. Gonna be Fiend Script. All of the BKB disable in the world. She spent her entire BKB sitting there not able to do anything. And my Smoon,
Fiverr is so good.
dude, he lives. More deaths. This is over.
Razor, BKBs, Cinderin.
Oh, God.
Alright, GG's are dropped. Man, I was talking about how Biver is so good. He steals the Fissure, then sees Earthshaker coming to use the Blink Echo Slam, and then cancels his Blink with the Fissure. His map awareness is so good.
Well, that is going to end Group A action. OG and Kaban both able to 2-0 over Dota 2 Pros, and then they went 1-1 apiece over each other. So kind of an interesting little dynamic there. We'll see how it works out, as I think that should mean... I'm not sure what the order of operations is going to be as far as who faces who in the semifinals. But right now it's looking like it's probably going to be OG and Kaban versus Alliance and Vega Squadron. barring some type of crazy reaction by the real deal. But Lacoste, how are you feeling about these teams that you've seen so far? Who do you feel like has been the standout? God, Ember.
I mean, if you think about Kaban, they are a real team. It's basically Team Spirit plus Syndron. So they got buffed.
All right, I'm with you.
Dota2Players, we gotta give them credit for trying, for participating. The real deal, everyone is known on that team. EGM has been out of the game for quite some time after winning TI. I think he tried playing in a few teams after and just kind of disappeared. So I don't know I didn't see him performing, but everyone else known. Alliance doing well, beating Vega 2-0, and I guess Alliance and Vega are just gonna go through.
Yeah, most likely. But still more games to be played, so we will be continuing our coverage tomorrow, and that will be on this same channel, twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit. There might be some China games that overlap with it, so we'll keep you guys all aware as to what's happening. Be sure to just keep following the Twitter, and of course our individual Twitters, if you feel so inclined, at Lyrical Dota, at Lacoste Dota. Any final thoughts before we shut this one down, Mr. Lacoste?
Well, thank you guys for watching. It was always a pleasure. Europe is the best region, and that's why I love casting it. And we
Kappa.
can see,
What? Sorry? What?
we can see why. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. We will be back tomorrow. I'll run a couple ads, and then I think it's going to be NA Dota coming up pretty soon. So stay tuned. Adios.
Yikes.